Hey everybody, it's me, Kayla Friday, and welcome back to our channel here at Little Cahaba Junkin. Once again, we are tuning in from my filthy garage. Buster is out here rooting through sacks. Come here, Buster. Buster, come here. Come say hello to your fans. Everybody always wants to know where you are in every video, and he is here, you guys. He is here. But today we have a really fun video. Like I said, we're out in the garage because I have a big haul of fun stuff to show you all. Me and my Aunt Penny were able to get out today and head to Hoover, Alabama, and tour the vintage market days of the Birmingham Metro. And we had just the absolute best time. We were able to go visit Michelle, our good friend with House of Five. She had an absolutely beautiful booth, and there were tons of other gorgeous booths. So I did video for you guys and show y'all some of the amazing booths and items that were featured there today. I didn't get a huge amount, but I did. Buster's trying to go ahead and get into the haul before we get to the video. But I did find some really awesome items. I'm really excited over the pieces that I found, and I hope you will love them as much as I do. And we also went to a couple of thrift stores, so I have some fun thrift store finds as well. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Let's go check out all the fun booths. Let's go check out all the amazing vendors. And then at the end of the video, we're gonna do a fun haul. So I'll see you back in just a minute.
of House of Five. We're at Vintage Market Days in Hoover. We will be here today, tomorrow, and Saturday until 4 p.m. You can get in at 9 o'clock if you have a VIP ticket, or 10 o'clock for your normal ticket, and you can come and go each day as much as you want. Then coming up on Sunday or Monday, I'll be opening my new booth at Urban Suburban in Crestwood, and I haven't announced it yet, although I did do a teaser on Instagram yesterday that I had an announcement to make, and it is that my next show will be at Vintage Pickin' in Fort Payne. So we'll save that.
We're in the big leagues.
We're in the big leagues. I'm very excited. We've been super busy. We've already been trying to rearrange, and I'll try and restock tonight for the next couple days.
Y'all come see our sweet Michelle. Y'all know we always got to come support her. And Barbie. She's gonna kill me. Okay guys, was that not just one of the best shows ever? I know I say that about every single show I go to, but I just always get so much inspiration, even if I don't buy from vendors. I obviously can't afford to buy from every vendor, or I would, because everybody had such amazing pieces. But I do just get so much inspiration from their vignettes and the way they have everything displayed. Some things I would never think of putting together that just makes the most beautiful display they have put together. And I just try to take it all in and remember it all for when I come home to put together my own things. So first we will start out with our fave, Michelle with House of Five. I did purchase some really fun goodies from her. I purchased this picture of this little dog. Oops, sorry for the glare. There we go. It's like a pointer. It's just a little picture, black and white photo in a sweet little frame of a pointer. It's not the same type of dog that my dad has, but my dad is an avid bird hunter. He loves to go hunting with his dogs. We have now 3 English pointers. We have Clyde, Specs, and now we have sweet little Annie, and they are all English pointers, and he loves them. And this just made me think of him, so I wanted to grab that. I thought it would be super cute, just tucked in one of my shelves, or even on a gallery wall. So I grabbed that. I also was gifted this by my sweet friend Michelle. It says, "My Little Golden Book About God." And it has been very well loved. It was missing a cover, but you know, I just thought it was precious. I love the front of it. I love the little girl. I love anything Christian, anything Jesus, God related. So I thought this would be so sweet to use in a display. And I'm a sucker for old books as well. You already know that. I also purchased this really sweet little frame doily. I thought it was so cute. Oops, sorry, for the springtime. It's just a doily framed on a little mat and a cute little gold frame. I thought it was so sweet. It would be perfect for a gallery wall, or tucked in this huge shelf behind me. I have big plans for this for spring, and I'm really excited to decorate all this new shelf space I'm gonna have. So I thought some things like that, kind of propped against the back of it, would be really, really cute. I also purchased this beautiful old mason jar full of buttons. All it is a mason jar full of buttons, but they're neutral, they're beautiful. You can use them for any season. And I just love to think about whose little sweet grandma was touching on these buttons and using them to patch up her grandbabies or her baby's clothes. And it's just fun to think about where all of them came from. But like I said, it's just a sweet little hinge jar full of buttons. I thought it was so cute. Michelle had some really good pieces. She always does, but she really, don't want that to fall. She really outdid herself on this show. Her booth was absolutely beautiful. Okay, the next thing I purchased is this really pretty picture. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it does have a little green stripe around the top, and it just has some beautiful lines. It is stamped USA on the bottom. I thought it was just so sweet, and I think it will be perfect for spring, summer, Christmas, anytime that I love to use greens. Green is one of my absolute favorite colors. So anything with green, I kind of gravitate to. And the last thing I purchased from Sweet Michelle is this beautiful round metal framed photo. It's so sweet. The back of it is tin. It is perfect for a gallery wall. It has a little hinge here for your nail. But I just loved this. This guy looks so dapper in his suit and tie. And I just thought he was so cute. And I know all of y'all know Michelle. But here is her card, House of Five. She's on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you go follow her, and I'll link her down below. So let me gather some more stuff and we'll finish the rest of the haul from Vintage Market Days. So the next thing I'm so excited about, I actually purchased this from Sanderson Company. It's Phil and Kathy Sanderson, and they're out of North Alabama. But here is their their business card. And I was so excited to find this, y'all. I absolutely love the look of vintage trophies, and I've never found one that I could personally afford. They are kind of a rarity around here, and the prices are usually very elevated, which I can understand. I know it's really hard to find items, and you have to account for your time and what you paid for them. But I was able to get this for $25. I know that seems like a lot, but you guys, sometimes a trophy this size will go for like 65, 70 bucks. And my sweet friend Elizabeth has a huge collection of them, and they are just so beautiful. So I wanted to start my own. So I was able to find this one, and I loved it because it says Hopeful City Softball. I love softball. I played softball. My niece plays softball. And this one is actually from 1960. And it is awarded to Billy Michael, Church League Player of the Year. So I thought that was so cute. Buster is just trying to find something to get into, y'all. He is going to get in trouble. Y'all know I can't get on to him. The next item I got, it's not anything special, but I just loved it. So literally the cap is broken. It's rusted to pieces, but it's this beautiful little glass jar, and I love the pop of green. Y'all know, like I said, I love green, and I thought this would just be perfect for spring. And the lady was telling me that her husband told her she needed to take off the rusty top, and I said, absolutely not. I probably would not have bought it if it didn't have this rusty, broken top. But you know, I also saw a shirt today, I'm going to ramble for just a minute, that said, perfectly imperfect. And it was in a booth that had a lot of Christian shirts, and that is just like this little jar. As people, as Christians, we're just like this little jar. We have flaws. We're a little bit broken, a little bit rough around the edges, but we're still beautiful. This is still a beautiful jar, even though it has flaws, even though it's been through hard times, even though it's worn down and broken, it's still beautiful. I still love it, and I still find its value. So that's exactly what God does for us. He sees our brokenness. He sees our struggle and everything we've been through, and he sees the value that's in each of us. And even though we are so broken, we are all so beautiful in God's eyes. So this is my little broken jar, and I just absolutely love him. All right. Up next, I have this absolutely precious little spice rack, and it had all the jars. And this is actually from a company called Southern Tweets. So Southern Tweets, like a Tweety bird. Vintage Antiques and More. And it says to follow them on Facebook and on Instagram at Southern Tweets. And I thought this was just absolutely precious. I paid $25 for it, but I really loved it. I don't know if you can see, it says spices. I thought that would be so precious in the kitchen. And I have another little spice jar, or a little spice rack, that I thought this would be so cute layered in front of. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty of the Vintage Market Days haul. I absolutely had to have these when I saw them in the booth. Y'all know I absolutely love vintage silhouettes. And the pair of these were actually $23. And I had $22 cash. And the lady was so sweet. She said, 22 is close enough. And I said, thank you so much, because I wanted these and I was going to pay with my debit card. But if you don't know, a little trick, if you go to a vintage show, make sure you take cash, because a lot of the vendors are really awesome and will not charge tax, or they won't charge you the fee. Like a lot of times when they have to use their little squares, or things like that. It obviously charges them a fee, so they have to charge you the fee to make up for it, and you end up spending more money by using a debit card or a credit card. So she was so sweet and let me have those. And her name was the Vintage Owl, I believe. The Vintage Blue Owl Vintage. I'm going to try to link everybody below, but I definitely filmed her booth, and she was so, so sweet, and I'm so glad I scored these from her. Okay, guys. Like I said, just ignore the sound of Buster in the background, reading through everything. Buster, come here. Come here. Come here so they know you're not a big old rat rooting around in my garage. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say, I promise it's not a big old rat. It's a big old giant white rat snooting around trying to find something. So the first haul I'm going to show you from the thrift stores is actually from Vapor Thrift Store. I haven't been to Vapor thrift stores very many times, but I'm definitely going to add it to my shopping list because I found a ton of good items. I keep looking over here at Buster because I'm afraid he's going to find something he don't need to get. Is anybody else's dog like that? Just a total spaz. Anyway, but I love him so much I wouldn't trade him for anything. The first thing I purchased is this beautiful pedestal vase. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. It does have one tiny little crack, or not a crack, but a chip, but it's still so beautiful. And I thought this would be gorgeous for spring. This will be headed to the Etsy shop later this week. So if you love this, make sure you head over to the Etsy shop. It's so pretty, and it is just going to be gorgeous for spring. It would be gorgeous with some old candles sticking out of it, some different silverware. If you want to put it in your kitchen, you could put obviously beautiful greenery or flowers in there, but this was beautiful. Buster is about to get the wooden spoon treatment. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But while I have these wooden spoons trying to scare Buster into being quiet, I found these really sweet old wooden spoons as well, and I'm going to keep those for myself to display in my kitchen. But back to this sweet little guy. It's another Avon bottle. I thought this would be so sweet. He's got a little hole right here where something obviously went at one time, but he's just a little farmer boy. And I thought he would be so cute for summer to add one of those little cheap Dollar Tree flags to put with my other little boys. I thought he was so cute. The next thing I purchased is this really different but really cute basket. It's shaped like a leaf, and it has this really cute handle on the side. And I thought this would be perfect for my booth at Petals, since it is a very nature, floral, beautiful place. Obviously, lots of outdoor items and things like that. I thought this would be really pretty there. And I thought it would be so, so pretty with some greenery and some brass candlesticks sticking up out of there. Wouldn't that be so pretty? Love that. I also found this is so sweet. It is a duck, and it is, I don't know if this is like a soup tureen or what it is, but it's so cute. I love him. It's white ceramic, and he is in really good shape, and he will be headed over to Etsy. I thought he was adorable, and I had to pick him up because I knew that one of y'all would just love him. So, so cute. If I don't decide to keep him for myself. A lot of things that I purchase for Etsy end up here in the garage, in the black hole of my garage. The next thing that I purchased is this huge ironstone platter. It is so beautiful and discolored, and it just is gorgeous. And on the edge, it has this really beautiful floral print. And I thought it does have a couple of chips in there, but it is so heavy and so beautiful. I love the discoloration on ironstone. I love how it looks so aged and just loved and worn in. And I just thought this would be gorgeous in the hutch for spring. And then I found this beautiful Homer Laughlin. It is a huge ironstone platter, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. And it has a gold rim around it. So pretty, y'all. I just absolutely loved it. The crackles and the brown discoloration is just beautiful. And that's everything from Vapor. And we did swing by the Alabaster thrift store. So I did buy just a couple of things there, including this really pretty pheasant painting. I love this print. I think it would be beautiful for fall or even summer. I love the pheasants on there. Like I said, my dad is a really big bird hunter. I thought this would be really cute, propped up somewhere. Might even be cute with the, I guess it's a little morbid, but I would say it might be cute propped up with my bird dog photo I got from Michelle. But I thought this was so cute. So I ended up snagging it, and I love the frame. I'm not sure that it's vintage or not, but I just thought it was really, really sweet. So I snagged that. And I also found a ton of really pretty old spools. Y'all know I love to use spools just kind of as fillers in my hutch and in my cabinets and things like that. Look at that beautiful champagne color. That is going to be so pretty for spring. And then some black and brown. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. That was everything that I bought today. I did get some really fun items, and I'm so excited to use them all for spring, especially all the really pretty green pieces. And like I said, I am going to get this bad boy in the house before the spring tour. It is a monster of a cabinet, and it takes 2 grown men to move this cabinet because this is real wood. It is very old. This beadboard itself, you can just tell how old it is. But I'm going to get it in the house, and we're going to decorate it. And I'll try to do a fun decorate with me video once I get it in there because it has so much space. I'm so excited. But like I said, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week. As I said earlier in the video, we are all perfectly imperfect. And we're all a little bit broken. We're all a little rough around the edges because we've all been through something. Even if you see somebody on social media or you see somebody out and about that you know that you think they have everything together, nobody has it all together all the time. All of us have struggles. All of us have heartache. All of us have demons that we fight every day. Some people are just a lot better at hiding them than others. So always remember that there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your family. We all go through trials and tribulations. We all have things that we have to work hard against. And that's, like I say in every video, being a Christian is not about being perfect, because I'm not perfect. I have issues that I have to work through every single day. The good Lord has to grab me by my head and tell me, Kayla, don't do that. Kayla, don't say that. Kayla, don't think that. And I still sometimes let it fly, baby, because I'm just human. We are all human, and none of us are perfect, and we all slip up every single day. But the thing is, God loves us. He loves us through our flaws, through our brokenness. And as Christians, we should love people through their brokenness as well. It's so easy to get forgiveness from God and to have reconciliation with Him. But it's really hard when you slip up and make a mistake to get forgiveness from Christian people. And it shouldn't be that way. No, don't support people when you know that they're doing something wrong, they're harming themselves. Don't say that's okay, but say I love you. I want to help you. I accept you and I love you, and we're going to get through this together. You have to realize that we're all human and that none of us are perfect, and we're all broken. And we have to just meet people halfway and just try our best to help them put those pieces back together, because all of us have those flaws. Even if when God puts us back together, you know, we still have those little cracks where we were broken, and sometimes we'll slip up and something will slip out, but that's just being human. And I'm sorry to ramble, but like I said, I just saw that shirt today, and then I got that little jar, and I said, you know, that's so true. We're all perfectly imperfect, and that's just the way it's supposed to be. If we were perfect, God would never have had to send Jesus to die on the cross for our sins. It's the only reason why he had to come, is to die for each and every one of us so that we could have a chance. And I'm so thankful he did. And if it was only me, he would have still done it. If it was only you, he would have still done it. But I hope you have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for being a part of our Little Cahaba Junkin family. Once again, I want to remind everybody to just check out all those awesome vendors that I talked about. Go show them some love. Tell them I sent you. And I'm sure tons of them ship, or they will at least post where they're going to be next. Most of these people do this year round, and they go to all sorts of fun shows, so they are liable to be somewhere near you. They travel all over the country doing this. And also, don't forget about our Etsy shop. I'm going to be posting some fun stuff in the Etsy shop that we purchased today, and pulling from my own collection to make room for more items that I buy. So we're going to have a lot of fun stuff coming to the Etsy shop. And don't forget, mark your calendars, April 22nd and 23rd, I will be at Petals from the Past in Jemison, Alabama from 9 to 5. Little Cahaba Junkin is going to be a vendor there. We're going to have tons of vintage goodies, some clothing, our candles that we pour, and we're also going to have a really fun meet and greet that Saturday with some other fun YouTube channels. So y'all, if you are local or if you're within driving distance and you want to come check it out, we're going to have a ton of cool stuff, and I try really hard to keep my prices low and affordable, because I just want to share the goodies with you guys. If I get them for a good deal, I try to keep them at a good deal. But be blessed, have a fun, safe weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. I love you, Jesus loves you, Buster Brown loves you, and we thank you so much for your support. Bye-bye.